Hey there. Thought I would try something new with the channel and try a review that isn't scripted, but instead it's just kind of me rambling, and hopefully I can edit this into something that is coherent and makes sense. First off, if you're new to the channel and you like this review, please leave a like and subscribe, or more importantly, leave a comment and let me know if you like these kinds of review videos that are unscripted. I'm still very new to all of this and I'm always looking for feedback. So Shotgun Cop Man, this game is really fun. This game reminds me of the kind of flash games that I used to play all the time in middle school and high school on sites like Newgrounds and Addicting Games. It's kind of reminiscent of a different era of video games. So this is a precision platformer like Super Meat Boy, or if you go even further back, there was a game called Way of the Ninja. That was probably the first precision platformer I can remember playing. I think I found that back in middle school by searching on the family computer best free games and just downloading whatever free games were recommended to me. Thankfully, it actually was a game and I don't think was full of malware. But yeah, Way the Ninja, a great precision platformer. I think it's still free on their website. And this is another one of those. The core mechanic here is that there is no jump button. So you can only really move left and right. Then other than that, you're using your gun blasts, like your shotgun and your pistols and other weapons that you'll find around. They do different things, but you always have access to your shotgun. And it gives you a big blast in whatever opposite direction you're pointing it, right? So if you point it behind you, you get a big blast forward. And that's how you jump around and propel yourself around. The levels are really short, and if you die, it's really easy to just quickly respawn, restart, and get back into the action, which is another kind of core element of these kinds of games. And I love this genre, and I think this is another great precision platformer. It's a fairly affordable game. I think it's like $10 on Steam, but there's a lot to this small game. There are at least 153 levels, possibly more. I haven't beaten the game. I've played only about 2 hours of the game, but I have gotten through most of World 6. I think there are at least 9 worlds. So it's a fairly short game. That said, you could spend a lot of time in this game trying to 100% each level, which is a lot of the fun of precision platformers, is trying to get a better time and to complete all of the other side objectives. So each level, after you complete it, you'll get a prompt showing how well you did, what your time was, and also if you managed to kill all the enemies, if you managed to beat the speedrun challenge. And the third one is if you managed to complete the level without taking a hit. And then there's also a fourth one, which is whether you're able to do all 3 of those in a single run. So this game really does encourage replaying each level to try to get all of those challenges completed. I will say it'd be nice if there were some kind of unlockables or some incentive to completing those. I don't see any reason that you have to complete all of those. There aren't any unlockables or customizations. So really you're just doing that for fun and for the added challenge. And I did do a lot of that for some of the earlier levels or some of the earlier worlds until it started to get harder. And I just wanted to see more of the game, so I just kind of pushed forward. Yeah, so let's talk about difficulty. The first few worlds were pretty easy, I will say. I was able to kind of get through those and 100% a lot of those levels fairly easily. With each world, the game introduces a new mechanic that makes it a little bit more difficult, such as like a boomerang that also acts as a key, so you can throw that and it'll kill enemies and return back to you, or you could throw it at this like keyhole to open up other parts of the level. One world introduces pipes that you can jump into and also you can shoot through, so you can use that to maybe kill enemies in an unexpected way. I think it's World 6 that introduces platforms that have to be moved by shooting them, so that they'll block off parts of the level, and then you have to kind of maneuver around the map in certain ways to push those blocks around to open up other areas. It's all really cool. I love seeing how each world adds a new twist to the game that's otherwise fairly simple. The game looks really nice. I think it kind of reminds me of like a modern Flash game, like a modern Newgrounds game. And I think that's great. A lot of my formative gaming memories come from playing Flash games and come from playing games on sites like Newgrounds and Addicting Games. So it's fun to see a game like that I think is trying to go for that aesthetic. I will say there isn't much of a story here. So if that's what you look for in video games, maybe this isn't for you. This is definitely a mechanics first, and story is just well, it's not there. I think the hook of the game is that you're this shotgun cop man. I keep wanting to say hot dog cop man because he looks like a hot dog. But it's you're shotgun cop man. I think you're just trying to hunt down and arrest Satan, and I think that's it. But the game doesn't really explain any of that. At the beginning of each world, you'll get a super quick cutscene that seems like it might just be randomized every time. It's always the same thing. It's always just shotgun cop man saying, "I'll get you next time, Satan," and then Satan flipping you off. It's always the same every time. So that's kind of all there is to the story. I'm not sure how it wraps up, but this just doesn't seem like that kind of game, which is fine. I am a mechanics first kind of gamer. I'm the kind of person that skips through dialogue and cutscenes in video games to get to the action. So that doesn't bother me at all. This is a game developed by the same developer of My Friend Pedro. It was a game I didn't play, but I believe did start out as a Flash game, so I think we can definitely see those roots here in this game. The music is fun, it's pulsing, it's driving, it keeps you wanting to keep going and pushing forward and restarting quickly if you die, to just keep going and retrying again. And I love that. These games are kind of addicting to me because it's so easy to just restart that level and hop right back in to get a better time or to get all the challenges. And I think the music helps push you forward in that regard. I think another game that did this really well that was Ghost Runner. It was a 3D precision platformer from, I think, 2020. Absolutely love that game. And it kind of did the same thing. It had a great soundtrack. It was just thumping and pulsating and keeping you moving forward. Yeah, so the game is short, but it is pretty cheap and affordable. Like I said, it's $10 on Steam right now. Yeah, so in conclusion, I really enjoyed my time with this game. It's a smaller game that's reminiscent of Flash games I played growing up, and I love that. I also love this genre of game. I think if you like precision platformers, if you enjoyed playing Super Meat Boy or Ghost Runner, I think you would really enjoy this game. And if you don't like intense precision platformer games, or you don't like replaying the same level over and over again, I don't think this game is for you, but I think you'll be able to tell fairly quickly if this is a game you would enjoy or not. So those are my thoughts on Shotgun Cop Man. Like I said at the beginning, please leave a comment and let me know if you like these kinds of unscripted reviews. Hopefully this made sense post-edit. There's definitely a lot of rambling and ums and ahs that I'll probably cut out. And also, if you're new to the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe and leave a like. Thank you.